Here we go again, all dressed up and nowhere to go but be on my bike, ride in a big circle, and come back home. I wouldn't have it any other way, I guess, but winter has been shitty. There's just something about when it snows and the snow stays on the grass for like over a week. There's just, some may say the vibes are not hitting. I'm not one of those people. I'm gonna go ride. I made a 50-mile route. Let's be honest, I made a 70-mile route, but it's already 11 a.m. I'm not doing 4 hours right now. I'm too tired. I'm generally tired-ish. Did I record any video yesterday? Yeah, I went to MBX. I rode on the train early in the morning, like 25 minutes. I got an email from JB that was like, you can come to the shop whenever. Stopped riding, went to the shop. My bike is done. I did get a phone call from Ben yesterday, so I'll go pick that up soon. That's my gravel bike, but I'm gonna go ride on my road bike. Maybe 50 miles, maybe not. We'll see how I'm feeling. It's relatively sunny. It's about 40 degrees. It is windy, and there's like rain and snow sort of coming in to town around 1 or 2, so. But it's 11 now, that's in 2 hours. We'll see. I'm not bringing a rain jacket. That usually means it will rain. Normally when I don't bring a rain jacket, it rains, and if I do bring it's one of those things. I'm not really a superstitious person. I don't really believe in that shit. But multiple times I have brought my rain jacket and it hasn't rained, and multiple times when it has rained, I have not had my rain jacket, so. Do I just bring it? No, see, I said I'm not superstitious, so I'm not even gonna go down that. I'm not bringing it. Who fucking cares what happens? Not made of sugar. Well, I'm like 15 miles in, not quite, and I'm at a literal crossroads, as you can see there, and a figurative crossroads, because my motivation is low. I feel pretty tired. I had a good night's sleep last night, but 2 nights ago was pretty bad, and I don't know if it's a good idea to ride another 35 miles or just to like head home and do another 10 or 15 instead. So I'm about to hit Reynolds Road. I'm at the top of Snake Hill, Old Snake Hill. It's windy as fuck. I think the rest of the week looks so shitty though. I don't think it's not even gonna be this nice for the rest of the week. So should I seize the day because I'm out here? Or should I cut my losses? Because fatigue holes are real. I don't want to do that. I made the decision to stick to the plan. The plan being a 50-mile route, but keeping it at a moderate pace. Zone 1, zone 2. Nice and easy. Try not to let that heart rate get above 150, 155. Just some nice slow and low riding. I like to call it a crock pot ride. Slow speed, low expectations. Slow speed, low effort. Slow speed could be low cadence. Sun's been peeking in and out all day. It's been pretty nice. Vest has been mostly unzipped, and I'm about to start climbing. Climb 9 of 14, 1.24 miles, 302 feet. I'm home. It was good, but relatively uneventful. No fun stops, just a couple of nature breaks. No fun food, just one goo, 2 water bottles, 50 miles, 15 miles an hour, crock pot ride. It's a good Wednesday. I think it's gonna be 30 degrees again tomorrow, so maybe inside? We'll see. It's 8 a.m. and I'm gonna try to beat the rain. It looks like it's coming in around 10:15 or 10:30 or so. I made a 23-mile route. I'm gonna try to ride pretty hard and then try to be home nice and early. I haven't ridden outside this early since I think I was in Florida visiting my parents around the holidays, riding with my dad. I like riding early, and so hopefully this is a nice, refreshing outside ride. Hope to be on the bike by 8:30, and it's a 24-mile route, kind of hilly, so I bet it'll take me about an hour and a half. 8:30 to 10, hopefully that works. All right, we're really doing it. We're hitting the road before 8:30. I'm gonna try to ride hard. Not sure how much I'll be pulling out the camera. Let's get the route loaded while we're still inside. My Garmin's been crashing on me a couple times lately. I know there was this whole like Garmin outage, but on my last 2 rides, my Garmin has like turned off in the middle of my ride. And you can turn it right back on, but still it takes like, sometimes it takes like a minute, which like, if you're out on the road in the middle of a ride, a minute can be like a long time because now you're standing on the side of the road. Or you keep going for a minute and then you lose the valuable mileage. You're losing like, if you're doing 20 miles an hour, you lose a minute, that's a third of a mile. That has kind of sucked. Hopefully it doesn't happen today. I just loaded the course, 24 miles, up into the woods, Foster area, and then back down. The roads are a little wet. Hopefully they're not icy. I don't think they should be icy. It's warm-ish. It's like 35, 36 degrees. I'm gonna do it. It is gonna be like 40, 45 today, but it's supposed to rain. Okay, so roads are only basically like damp, a couple of ice patches. But those have basically been there for like a week. So yeah, I'm gonna warm up. Didn't do any yoga before the ride. Just was like too caught up. Posting bullshit on Instagram for Chester Hill and stuff, so. Do some yoga when I get back. So before putting the camera away for too long, let's talk about what the idea for the ride is. 24 miles. I don't usually do the shorter routes outside, which I should do more of. But this time of year, I keep most hour and a half efforts to inside. They're putting all new fences up around the reservoir. Repairing all the old fences. Okay, back to the workout. So I'm gonna warm up for about another minute and a half. And then as I go up Rocky Hill to Turtle Lot to Hunting House to Paris Irons, I'm gonna try to keep the pace up. I think normally it's about a 17 to 20 minute section. I'm gonna try to keep it pretty good pace for about 20 minutes or so. We'll see how it pans out. Deep Toad Pond still nice and frozen. The road's still nice and dirty. Hopefully this rain cleans them up just a little bit. January's over after today. Spring is right around the corner. Maybe a long corner. Oh! Fucking squirrel. Oh my god. 16 minutes. 290 watts. Gonna cool down a little bit on this downhill and a busy road over through Chepachet, packing into some back roads, ramping back up. So far so good. About 22 minutes in or so. Okay, 2 hard intervals over. Second one was 22 minutes at 260 watts. Heart rate got up around 170 a couple of times. Same with the first one. So definitely VO2 max type workout today. It is slightly drizzling. I'm 15 miles in, 8.65 left. Should get me home in around 27 minutes. Definitely gonna be able to take it easy for the next couple miles at least. It's like mostly downhill. And I'll pick up the pace one more time, I think, and then make sure to have a cool down interval towards the end of the ride. I'm glad to get out here. Even as I was putting my thermal tights on, I was considering staying inside. I'm glad I didn't. I could always ride inside more later if I wanted to. Okay, I think that was the last hard attempt of the day. 3 minutes and 18 seconds, 352 watts. I was going up Gleaner Chapel, southbound from Rocky Hill, over to Route 6A. Probably the fastest I've ever done it. No segment popped up or anything, but I know it's a segment because BSP showed it to me before. It's gonna do mostly endurance / recovery in terms of watts and heart rate on the way back. 5.84 miles left. I see RIDO2 everywhere. Everywhere except for fucking fixing the roads. Here's a Scituate facility. Look, there's all these Herc rental trucks. So they're just like paying for rentals to sit in the facility. What is going on? Alright, so I lied a little when I said endurance. I did do like a nice 5-minute 165, 164 watt. Nice and endurance-y. I'm feeling good. So I did a couple of sprint efforts. I did 30 seconds. 32 seconds at 527. And then a nice easy 245. And then I did another 39 seconds at 477. Clearly didn't have as much in that second one. But we're still pushing it. Got the heart rate up there, probably like 172, 173. Really can't beat it out here. I know a lot of you people avoid it. When I mean you people, I mean cowards that avoid the hills. I know a lot of you avoid it, but nice back roads out here. Hardly see any cars. Middle of nowhere. So I'm 22.25 miles in. I did add a little, maybe like a mile loop around Scituate High School. 2.64 miles left. About 10 minutes. I really will keep it easy for this next 10 minutes. All right, back home. Just shy of 25 miles. At the end of a ride, Join Cycling is like, please input your workout. And I did. And it said that my FTP went up from 270 to 275. Now, I've never done a real FTP test. Maybe I did one once outside, and it was far from perfect. I've never done one on Zwift. Maybe I've done a ramp test once. It was a while ago, and I don't really care about what my FTP is. I care about increasing my FTP, but I don't really care what it is, if that makes sense. Every day your FTP is different too. If I did a test today, you know, that's probably a pretty good indicator of what my FTP is today, and maybe for like the next week or so. But depending on how your training goes, whether you ramp up, you recover properly, you take a rest week, that FTP is going to change. It's going to change based on whether you had a good night's sleep or not last night, especially if you're taking into account like your threshold heart rate and all that sort of stuff. So I will say it felt pretty good. Join said it was an increase. I'm going to look at Exert. I'm going to look at Strava, see how that all went down. But I got to get warm inside first, dry up a little bit, and drink my recovery drink. All right, first to the fridge. Doing a little bit of something different with my recovery drink. Instead of 2 scoops of Tailwind, it's 1 scoop of Tailwind and like a cup of chocolate milk. So I did buy some chocolate milk. Apparently it's like a great recovery drink, and it's obviously way, way cheaper. I'll tell you, I don't drink much milk in my life. This does taste good. The caffeine, 1 scoop of caffeine, Tailwind, halfway water, halfway chocolate milk. Pretty good. It's also less caffeine, trying to cut down on caffeine a little bit. So even though this ride was like earlier in the day, back home by 10 a.m., still don't want to overdo it on the caffeine. Let's take a look at the ride. All right, we're uploading. This is live. This is real good stuff right here. This is just live. We're gonna title it live here. Live to tape at least. It's gonna go up in like a fucking week, so really who cares? Let's call it Beat the Rain, even though I've probably called a ride that before. Beat the Rain, continue. I didn't take any pictures. I obviously took all these videos. All right, so 24.9 miles, 1,749 feet of climbing, moving time 1 hour, 27 minutes. I did not stop. Average power of 194 watts, 1,100 calories. Solid ride with power boost, thanks to Athlete Intelligence. You crushed 30-day best efforts across multiple time intervals and maintained a higher than usual average power. That feels good for the last ride of the month. Now, no PRs though. I got 2/3. Cleaner Chapel Road. I missed my PR by friggin' 12 seconds, and I'm off the KOM by 44 freaking seconds. That's a lot. Look at BSP's up there, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. He's at that number 4 overall. This year it says I am first. How many people have done it this year? Drum roll. 1, baby. Hey, 1 of 1. Might be like saying your mom loves you, but hey, it's still important, right? Let's look at the best efforts. My best 30-second power was 5:42. My best 1-minute power was 3:86. 5-minute power at 3:21. 20-minute power at 2:63. Yes, I do calibrate my power meter before every freaking ride. Not that it is any of your goddamn business. But thanks for watching. Relative effort, 114, higher than average. Workout analysis shows those 2 longer intervals that I did there, and then the 2 more intense ones. Yeah, good ride. Glad I did it. The range just about to hit. Training load 117, like I said, intensity 89. Weighted average power 245 watts. So yeah, felt good. All right, so Intervals.icu first. Here is my ride uploaded onto it. I'll put this up on the screen too. It says intensity was 85%, seemingly out of 100. Average heart rate was 144, max heart rate 174. I was coasting for 10 minutes and 43 seconds. I like how it lets you know that. That was 12.1% of my ride. I was coasting, so not much coasting on Zwift. That's a positive. This says that my EFTP was 281, but my FTP is 301. Normalized power 258. There's so many different, it's the same power meter. It's the same power meter, but Exert gives you different numbers than Join. I really got to dig into this more. There's this new email that I got recently from Exert that, and also Cole just shared it in our group chat from Baron Biosystems, who they make Exert online. Magic buckets, the evolution of the workout. I'll link that in the description below. It's a big reason why I'm going back to it. I will say a lot of the stuff that is present on Exert and Intervals.icu is a lot of charts. It's a lot of numbers. It doesn't have like a super sleek UI like something like Zwift or Strava might have, but it has a lot of good, valuable information. I know the person. I don't physically know the person. The person that runs Intervals.icu, I know that they put in a lot of work, and it's like all donation based. Like everything that I just showed you was free. So I'm gonna start diving into those more as I'm going through this process of like figuring out what kind of apps that I want to use, because there's so many damn subscriptions, and subscription prices on like watching racing is going up, and signing up for rides and events and races, it goes up. And so like, where do you pinch pennies, and you know, where do you spend the money? Because sometimes I think for a lot of people, times are tough and cash flow might not be great. So there's different ways of spending it, obviously. And this is an expensive ass hobby. Yeah, good ride today. Don't think I'll get on the trainer later, but it's Friday. We're supposed to do Winter Bike League tomorrow, but it's going to rain all day today and be below freezing. And I just think that's dangerous. So we pushed that a week. See you there. Instead of February 1st, it's now February 8th. The Strava event reflects the changes. You can join the Strava page in the description below. Thanks for watching.